Settle down, settle down. Now we only got 1 month to celebrate, but first we need to do some roll call. Let's see here. Olive the other reindeer.
Here.
Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas Special.
Present.
Frosty the Snowman.
Happy birthday!
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Right here, sir.
Mr. Bill's Christmas Special.
I'm right here.
Mr. Bill, I don't see...
Wait. Oh!
Moving on. Let's see, who else we got? We got The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Snowman, the Chuck Jones Grinch cartoon, the regular show Christmas specials, the NNA Christmas specials, both the real one and the July one. Yeah. Okay, Marvin, it looks like we have everyone. We had just enough Christmas specials to last till the 25th.
Not so fast, Matt Patrick. We're still missing one special.
Really? Who are we missing?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Did she get hit again? Is she still alive? Wait a minute, is this special even part of the club?
Well, it is a popular Christmas special.
Yeah, I know, but it's different.
And that's why I want you to review it.
Of course you do. There have been a lot of memorable Christmas specials that aired on television throughout the years. You got the stop-motion Rankin Bass specials, adaptations of A Christmas Carol, or some of the most recognizable ones like How the Grinch Stole Christmas or Christmas Story. However, there were some specials that aired but not received some good reviews. We're going to take a look at a familiar holiday special based on a novelty song of the same name by Elmo Schwarzheyer. Speaking of which, the song has been notorious for being a polarizing Christmas song on whether it's good or bad. And yeah, I don't sing this song around the holidays because why would I sing a song about an old woman who gets run over, presumably dead, while the grandfather watches football games and gets drunk? Actually, the funny thing about this song is not just it got itself a special. The special first aired on WB Channel, which later became the CW, on Halloween instead of around the holidays. Well, they're not wrong to do that since it's a song about a grandma getting killed. And you know the rest what happens. The special later aired on Cartoon Network and some other channels and has been considered to be one of the worst holiday specials. Welcome to another episode of the Wonder Reviews. Let's take a look and see who really drank too much eggnog. This is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Making a special based on a song is not an easy task since it results in stretching it further to be at least 45 minutes. As you can see, this movie is not really about the grandmother. It's about a boy named Jake Spangenheimer, and yes, that's the name of the family, who's on a quest to find Grandma after she got hit and went missing for several months. So he sends a letter to Santa to find her whereabouts, who just happens to be at the North Pole after the incident, which doesn't really make sense, honestly. He could just take her back into the house, at a hospital, or leave the note on the door instead of the snow. Or the family could just immediately go outside and check on her and discuss whether or not Santa is real later. There's like 1,000 ways around this. But here's where things start to become mad as a hatter. The story just jumps into craziness with each plot point it goes. What started as an old lady getting hit by a reindeer, then it jumps to trying to find her up until September, then it's on a goal on recovering her memory so she can save her store from Cousin Mel, and then it raises the stakes on saving Christmas and stop the court from giving Santa the guilty verdict. It doesn't help either is that the plot is ridiculously predictable and throw in some old cliches like Santa isn't real and money is the root of all evil. And yes, I know that's what I expect in a holiday special, but this is seriously hammering it in! As it is a Christmas special based on a novelty song, it does contain some musical numbers, which I'm not going to talk about individually because they weren't made for the movie. But I will say they all have one thing in common. They're all songs based on Elmo Schwarzheyer, and it's not just the title of the movie. Not only the references to them are terrible, but they are hilariously terrible on how they pop up. For example, while Mel and her attorney analyze Santa's money, it cuts to this over-the-top fantasy while the duo sings, and then it cuts back to the scene pretending like nothing really happened. This pattern continues throughout the other songs. The only exception is If It Would Feel Like Christmas, where Jake and Quincy go to the North Pole. It's the only song that matches the tone of the special. The songs are fine as they are on the radio, but converting them into a story for a movie, it's just a downright train wreck. When it comes to the main characters in this special, they can have their moments, but they're all one-dimensional and actually forgettable. The main character of this Christmas special is not Grandma. That would be Jake, the boy that believes in Santa and loves Christmas, his grandma, and her workshop, and is on a mission to save both her and Santa. That's his entire character, and there's nothing new or significant about him. Grandma Spickenheimer herself is the nice old woman who got amnesia from the incident and is somehow cool with everything that's going on. Everyone else in the special just have this one role to be either the comic relief or progress the plot. These include Quincy being the head elf that helps Jake on the mission, Austin Bucks is the multi-billionaire that wants to buy Grandma's shop, Santa is basically your typical Santa in any special, and Grandpa is the jolly old man who's more of a scatterbrain for not remembering what he said or did. And then there's Cousin Mel, the villain that wants to sell Grandma's shop and sue Santa in order to get some money with the help of her attorney Slime. She's so obviously evil, it makes you question why did the family go along with her, or why did the grandfather agree to sign the deed to the shop. I wouldn't consider them as hateable characters, but the cats in the special are bland as an old fruitcake. If you think this is an animated television special, I'll let the animation go off so easy. Think again. This is not all that great, especially when this was made in the year 2000. It's not like there was no material or effort that has been put into it, but it doesn't have great animation as the Grinch cartoon or Frosty the Snowman. Starting with the backgrounds, there's nothing really magical about it. Cityville is just a generic city filled with tall buildings, and the North Pole doesn't give us much to look at. When it comes to the characters and their movements, this is where things get spectacularly cheap. The designs feel like the same character model with a different look to them besides Santa and Quincy. With the character animation, well, it does share that TV quality that it's supposed to be, but the movements rarely happen, and it makes the characters feel very stiff. Even when it does happen, they mostly shrug and repeat the same animation frame. And let's not forget those unusual rendering issues that this special does contain, like out of sync lip movements when they start talking and some weird facial expressions.
Will you come back with me and stop the sale? Better than laying around here all day getting fat.
The story is so over the top on what it's trying to tell, and the animation seems to be the layer behind it all. Well, there's a reason why I keep watching this special. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is not a good Christmas special with a convoluted plot, weak characters, cheap animation, and bizarre songs that make the soundtrack feel awkward to listen. And yes, I'm sending this movie to the flames of failure, but actually, I recommend you guys to take a look at how crazy it is. This is one of those Christmas specials where it's so bad, it's good. Maybe that's why the song became a classic along with this cartoon. It's stupid and ridiculous, but it knows that and wants to have fun with it. So yeah, I guess it works that way. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to solve the case on which reindeer was truly responsible for this movie's incident. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe me for a new review and other project every week. I'll see you soon.